Are we doing it now?
Yeah, let's go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Mike Armstrong Podcast show. And this afternoon, I'm joined by Michael Copic, who's from an electronic receipts app and software system. What's the app called again, Michael? I forgot it.
Our buddy digital receipt app.
Our Buddy Digital Receipt app. Yeah, no wonder I didn't remember. It's about 6 words. Can't remember. But yeah, we're actually not live on my podcast. We're just recording it, ready to go out on the podcast and on the YouTube in a bit. Yeah, but it's recording now. So
right. I thought I just come home from work, man. I didn't change my t-shirt, like.
Yeah, I like to put people on the hot speak. Like, I'm used to this now. I do it all the time. But yeah, nice to see you on the podcast anyway, and have a little chat about your business. We had a little chat for a couple of minutes before this episode, but we're pretty new to knowing each other, having just met on LinkedIn all the time. But we got a contact in common, Michael Williams from Udder, the Udder app.
And Michael O'Neill, isn't it?
Michael O'Neill, sorry, from the Udder app. That's right. And yeah, Mike's been on my podcast and on my YouTube channel as well. But I love talking tech and apps and all of that. So it's no better time to have a chat about that sort of thing than actually on the podcast and on the YouTube channel. So tell us a little bit about the app, what you developed, and why you developed it. You know, what led you to develop it, etc.
Yeah, no problem. Well, on the app, it's a very unique app. It's the only one ever built so far as I know, anyway, with all the research that I've done. What I aim to do is cause a big disruption in the receipt market. Now, paper receipts are a forgotten hazard. So what I do is I make these receipts go digital. I apply an API into any store's electronic payment system. The customers of that store download the app and then enter a few details, name, date of birth, occupation, provides their own unique QR code, scan after the purchase, and then you receive a digital receipt to your phone. How this come about? Well, it would just be my nephew. We were sitting in the car in Debenham's car park, been shopping, so happened to go into the bar, like, got a receipt, just waste of time. It's like, yeah, perhaps we should have a receipt card. Nah, we need an app. How do you build an app? I don't know. Let's go to the pub. Right. So we go to the pub, get a notepad.
That's when the best ideas happen. You know,
it is.
When it's raining, probably, because it was in Wales.
It was raining, mate. It was. You're not wrong there. It's like October time. It's definitely raining. And it's right there. Let's go to the pub. Let's get a notepad. Let's jot some ideas down. All right, okay. Let's phone business way. Let's get registered. And then we didn't have a clue what's entailed in building an app. Never heard of a back end. What's a back end? I know now. Hard work. That's what it is. That's how the
it's a whole cloud storage facility and development that makes the whole thing work.
Yeah, it's what people don't see. Just look at the front of the app. It's like, all right, yeah, but then you don't see what goes on the back end, which is absolutely mind-boggling. But my nephew, business partner, Bradley Flay, took care of that. Thank God. He's young, he's clued up.
Is it? So he's the tech man and you're the communications guy, is it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but yeah, that's always good partnership. It's worked.
Hey, that's how Apple was formed. That's how Microsoft was formed. There's always a teamwork of the tech guy and the sales guy.
Yeah, it is indeed. So that's perfect team. There we go. Ready for world domination.
Exactly, and I'm an ideas man. So I briefly, as soon as you told me what the app was, I seen another function for it, because obviously you're providing a digital copy of the receipt, and I don't know if you know this in the real world, but some receipts have messages on there. Yeah, obviously bus receipts in Cardiff, for example, have McDonald's vouchers on there, which you go to the store to get a discount. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you've just described to me is an amazing platform that you can put marketing messages on, potentially for the store that's sending the receipt, or partners of synergy businesses who want to target the same customers as the stores have already had. So for me, I'd be looking at trying to grow that area of the business, because at the moment you're making some money, I guess, as a service provider, as an app supplier and as a digital invoice provider. But my guess is you can make a lot more money as somebody who can market additional messages either from the business to its existing customers, which are the people who've just received the receipt, regarding upsells and additional opportunities, or even more so by partnering, people together. And so, for example, one purchase in certain industries leads on to other purchases in other industries. So if you can, so for example, if somebody's just purchased, I'm trying to think of, someone's just purchased a printer, they may want to then purchase cartridges.
Yes.
Yeah, and that sort of thing. So again, depending on how the app works, etc., there may well be, just like there was with the bus receipts, etc., there may well be a way of monetizing the space that your invoices, if you like, will have the potential of having a second page, a top and bottom sponsor, side panels. There's a lot of places you can go with it.
Yeah. It's a new idea you just come up with there, Mike. Like I said earlier, I get a lot of new ideas thrown at me all the time. I think of 1 minute, mate, I got all these ideas, and then someone like you come along and give me like another one. Like, where did that one come from? Why did I think of that? But again, it's something to the future I can look into. No doubt about that. The app has a lot already. So
what's that?
I said the app has a lot already. It's like I've introduced a loyalty point scheme on there.
Yeah.
So like that'll be good. Like I said, it's contactless, and I can provide the store then with a greener outlook from printing less receipts as well.
Yeah, well, loyalty schemes are good. Also referral schemes. So do they know anyone else who wants the same product?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could have like if you build a referral scheme and like a reward scheme. So for example, if they send you to one other person who might want the same purchase, they get a percentage back or something, or they get an additional gift. If they provide a second one, they get something else. If they get a third one, they get something else. So you can make it like gamified, if you like, gamification. Yeah, where it's like they're competing with other people to see if they're the best referrer. Yeah. And obviously the company is the benefit of that. And obviously by the company being the benefit of the fact that more people are being referred to their product or to their store or to their business, they'd be prepared to pay you a commission for all those referrals, which means that you have additional revenue streams.
Yeah, I want as many payment revenues as possible, Mike.
Yeah, well, I'm an ideas man. I used to work with technology a lot, with 10 million plus turnover businesses, so corporates, and it was my job to go into some of those companies, find out how they were doing things with their tech, and come up with ways that we could do it better.
Yeah.
And so I used to build a lot of sort of bespoke solutions and stuff. I've also had my own app built, and I've worked with a lot of other apps and web systems and stuff. So, the way I'm able to think creatively is either a mixture of stuff I've seen before or a mixture of stuff I know can be done.
Yeah. It's a lot going out there in the world at the minute, with all these new ideas. But with all the with the pandemic going on, this app was never built with the pandemic in mind.
Yeah.
But because I've made it contactless, you can get your receipt contactless. You don't have to touch any paper. You just get it all through your phone. It's actually it's come, because I can't say at right time, but it's come in when I suppose when it'd be needed most.
Yeah, well, it has come at the right time. You can say that because it is the right time. It's the right time for your product. Not only is it a paperless, thing, which we were actually in the green revolution before the pandemic, and actually this is part of the green revolution. Then we're in a pandemic, which means the transferring of stuff between human and human is preventative via a web interface. Yeah. So it's actually come at two major right times, but also it's come at a third right time as well, and that's a lot more businesses are going online and being technical. So it's sort of like the perfect storm really for these type of solutions right now. Is it's green, it's pandemic friendly, and it's online trading and an online shopping friendly, if you like, you know.
Yeah, I'd add in as cost efficient as well.
There we are.
Put
Yeah.
that one in there.
Why not give it as many layers as it's got? Obviously, I don't know what the pricing metrics is, but it sounds cost efficient. Just share with me a little bit about how that works.
Yeah. Well, what I do is I'll charge the store £30 a month to use the product. Okay, I'll use the analytics of the app. I'll see how much money they're saving by not printing out receipts, how many returning customers they're getting, and then I can work out the price then after around 6 months. So I start on 30 because it's a new business. It doesn't break a bank for any business, 30 quid a month. So I thought, okay, let's try 30. Let's roll it out to 30. Yeah, sounds good. And let's see what feedback I get. Yeah, so like, and then another feature of the app I have, it's the premium package. This will be for the people in the trade, the tradesmen, the plumbers, the plasterers. I know through my research, I know they lose a lot of receipts through the year. And if you lose your receipt, you can't get your VAT back. So what I do then now is, you go to export your 14th receipt, notification will come up on the phone, get unlimited receipts to your accountant, export to your accountant, unlimited receipts in your phone, all stay there for 6 years as long as you need them. And then that's just for £3.49 a month. And that doesn't break the bank neither of the person using the app in the business sector. But they lose one receipt, they probably lost 15 quid, and I only charge you £3.49 a month. So I keep my prices fair, and I think they're realistic, and I think it'd be a good benefit for both the customer and the consumer.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a good market to go into, and I know a few tradespeople actually, so spread the word on that. But it sounds like a good product. So, how are you taking it to market at the moment?
Well, I'm having a rollout in September in the retail and hospitality sector through Swansea Bid. Okay. So that's my route to market through Swansea Bid. So I'm happy with that. But I'm still networking all over the place: Scotland, Ireland, England, trying to get my product to market over in these sectors as well.
Yeah.
For world domination.
Have you got any affiliates or resellers or partners, that sort of thing?
No, it's just me and my nephew in a minute. That's it.
So my suggestion would be, so when I used to work for a credit reference agency, selling IT solutions around business data and financial data and that sort of thing. So we basically built a reseller affiliate channel, and we targeted about 150 companies around the UK who could white label our product, our data, and resell it as their own. Yeah. So that's like 150 companies then who are out there selling on your behalf.
Yeah.
Now some of those companies used to pay us to sell on our behalf. So it's not like I'm to employ salespeople and then they're selling on your behalf. They pay you for the data and then they sell on your behalf. So it's like risk-free. Yeah, it's risk-free. And so you might be able to, for example, white label your app and sell it under other people's brands in this sector. Yeah, you said there's no one doing the same sort of app, but there will be people doing payment portals and all sorts of things. So there are people out there who might want to add this as an offering to their offering and white label it. Or there are people out there who are advising your target audience, your business sectors, for Swansea, your retail and whatever, plus also the tradespeople. There are businesses out there at the moment who are working with those people, accountants and other people who may want to offer this to their clients as another benefit of their accountancy practice, for example. So if you can get a load of people who it's in their interest to offer this to their clients, then you don't need to contact all of their clients because they'll contact their clients. So if you contact 100 people who've got 100 clients each, then you're contacting, 100,000 clients only by contacting 100.
Yeah, sounds good. I contacted a lot of people, but just going through the yellow pages. I just phoned like 200 tradespeople. I explained a bit about the app, would they use it, and 88% of the people I phoned said they would use it, would find it very beneficial. The other 12% no answers, by the way. Thought I throw on so I might have had 100% there. But it's like super beneficial. But soon as I get it into the builder's merchant's electronic payment system, then all tradesmen can just scan and keep the receipts forever then.
Yeah. So once it's in the shops, if you like, where they're spending, then they'll get their receipts anyway, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could just get it in the shops, but then how will they be paying their £3 if it's in the shop? You know, when they get the purchase, it'll say, if you want to switch this app on, it'll cost you £3 a month, will it? So the transaction will electronically market it to the tradespeople for you.
Yeah. It's like I might have to section it off a little bit. So like I might have our buddy business, our buddy retail, so forth. So I'm thinking of that sector at the minute, but as of now, I'm just going to market in the retail and hospitality sector, so I concentrate there. As soon as I'm in the builders, merchants, then it'll be our buddy trade, and then that's where I charge a £3.49 then to use it. Because really speaking, you're not going to pay £3.49 to collect receipts from them runs. You're not going to do it. But then if you're in the retail and you're entertaining and you're in the business sector, you've got to send off your receipt to claim your money back. I come under that sector.
Yeah, but there's also corporate hospitality, isn't it? Drinks and stuff like that. There's a lot of, I know because I used to be a sales director. There's a lot of salespeople take clients out and then they lose their receipts. They can't claim it on their expenses, etc.
Yeah. So it comes in handy. See, it comes in handy in all sectors.
Yeah, definitely. It'd definitely be good for sales, for corporate hospitality and sales, that sort of thing. But so where are you? You're based in Swansea, aren't you?
Yeah, based in Swansea. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're currently looking for investors and investment and funding to grow the.
Yeah, constantly grow. I want to grow the business. I'm currently going through the round. Well, I just sent all my paperwork off to angel investors, taking me months. Hopefully I'll get lucky. When I got lucky, I'll get the investment there. I got 2 other investors as well interested, so I got up to 3 investors already. So yeah, nice to have someone of them comes along so I can quit my day job.
Yeah. Have you given some of those investors equity stakes, have you?
Yes, I have, yeah. I have to do it, unfortunately.
Have you thought about going on Dragon's Den?
Yeah, I have thought about going to Dragon's Den. I actually phoned up to go on Dragon's Den, and the start of the process that they actually asked me was, have you got a product built? Another time I didn't. But they said they'd want to build the product to me, but I have to pay them to build the product, and then they put it to the Dragon's Den. So obviously at that time I didn't have all that kind of money for some people to build an app for me to put it to the Dragon's Den to see if they like it or not. So I thought, I'll just do it myself.
You want to pick up that conversation now then? Now you have got a product. I actually used to have a Swarovski crystal shoe and handbag business with my wife, with my ex-wife. And we got contacted by someone. We weren't a limited company. We were sole traders. And we got approached to go on Dragon's Den. But we would have had to register the company limited at the time. And we ended up getting a divorce and not doing that. But yeah, that's one way. They're angel investors. I would say, you might be able to find equally as good or better investors elsewhere, or people who, because they're on the telly and stuff, and they're quite, they can pick and choose between lots of products and services. You sometimes have to give them a bigger equity stake.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
So that's just the balance that you've got to pay off. But, if you give some equity away, say you give 10, 20, 30, 40, depends on how much you need and what the valuation of the business is or whatever. Even if you're only left with 60, 70% or 50% or whatever, sometimes 50, 60, 70% of a much larger figure is much better than 100% of a much smaller figure.
Yeah, 100%.
So they're always worthwhile looking into. But I know there's a lot of grants and a lot of funding available for tech at the moment in Wales. So you said you're going to the university in Swansea. Have you tried Finance Wales and Business Wales? And
well, they just like loans at a minute. I can't pay no loans back. All my funds are exhausted, Mike, gone. So I just go in for the grant. So I'm part of Argo IP now in Swansea University, and they've actually put me forward now for a grant, a £7,500 grant for marketing. Like I said, like those new state aid through the state aid fund.
Yeah.
So that's going to be sitting on the board in September. Hopefully I'll get that, and then I'm going to play for another one then for more of a tech team I need really. I was like a proper like CTO. I need a really good tech guy. So I got a guy helping me at the minute. Doesn't charge me anything, but at some point he's going to charge me something.
Yeah.
So I'd like to get a bit of money for
Don't
them.
give him equity stake. Don't give him equity stake.
Oh no, I don't give him equity. No.
Give him a percentage of profit or something. So give him skin in the game, and you'll find he'll play a better game.
Yeah, he works for himself. He's a Microsoft partner and stuff. He's worked for a bit to me, and he's like, when you get investment, give me a couple of quid or whatever. Or I just think, when I get a grant, the next grant I get, I just pay him to do some work so he gets some money.
Yeah. I said, or like I say, you give him a lot of top entrepreneurs don't give equity, but they'll give profit share because that's how you get people to actually apply themselves better. In profit. Yeah. So say keep working with him as long as he's willing to help. But if you needed to do more over and above what he's willing to do, then give him some benefit for him, and you'll be surprised what he'd be willing to do.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Most people are willing to do all sorts of things. The more you can increase what it's worth to them, is value for value, isn't it? It's trade off.
Yeah. It is.
So yeah, that's a bit of advice I would give. Is don't give away equity share unless you have to, but don't be worried about giving away profit share, because that's the best way to get people to work really, really hard. When they've got a share of the profit,
Yeah, definitely. No, I'm not going to be giving this business out to anyone. Well, apart from the investors, of course. That's it, because I don't know how many rounds of investment I need, and if I give the shares out to the company, I wouldn't have no shares left myself.
Yeah,
I'd be kicking me out, anything.
I know somebody who is quite good at getting finance and grants and stuff for people in the tech world. His name's Steve. So I'll do an introduction to Steve, because I think you should speak with him. Steve Evans. Yeah.
So that, yeah. Grants be better than finance. No finance, I can't do it. I can do it.
He helps people get money, not just from the Welsh government, but also from the UK government.
Oh, is it?
Regarding tech innovation grants, they are.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we look into that one. Definitely, I'll start them.
Send me your details after we finish the podcast and the Zoom and the YouTube video, and I'll send me your details, or connect with me on Messenger, Facebook. I know we connected through LinkedIn, didn't we?
I'm not on Facebook.
No, we knew.
No, just on LinkedIn.
Okay, yeah, well, connect with me on LinkedIn, and I'll introduce you to LinkedIn. I don't know if I'm connected with Steve on LinkedIn or not, but I am connected through Facebook. But I'll work it out. Somehow. But so you said the app does a few different things. You mentioned obviously the electronic invoice. You also mentioned obviously you provide receipts for tradespeople and things like that. You also can provide that information to accountants, can't you? So that accountants are doing the bookkeeping or the accounts, they can have an electronic copy of everything. Yeah.
Well, everything is stored in the phone in date order, date format, store format, time format. So whenever you need to export your receipts, you don't go searching through them. Just click on, say, Wix or the time you had all your receipts or a date, and they're all there ready to be exported. The app tallies the amount of receipts you got. You can track and sort your receipts as well, and all our receipts display back.
Yeah,
so and the only one who actually does it.
Yeah, and your receipts, I guess they're in like a receipt template. Are they? They all look and feel the same, or can they be made however the client wants them to look?
But all the receipts on the app will look exactly like a paper receipt.
Yeah. Okay.
So you'll have an exact representation on the phone.
Yeah. Okay.
Just be in PDF.
But that's where I said I think if you made like a top panel at the top, so at the moment the receipt will start. If you indent it down a bit and put a top panel, and pretty much you could put anything in that top panel. And then if you did the same at the bottom, then you've got a topper and a footer, a header and a footer panel. which you could then sell that space to. You could sell it to either the clients, as an upsell, so they can have the app and they could have an upsell, or you could sell it to partners of yours or partners of the app. Say for example, you had, I don't know, so you had 100 retail stores on there, and each of those retail stores were doing 100 transactions a month, then that's 10,000 sets of eyes that some sponsorer could be put in front of.
Yeah.
So say, for example, so they're all retailers in town, like Cardiff Town or something. Well, somebody who'd want to sponsor that would be maybe, if they get the electronic receipt sent to them straight away, then somebody maybe who's got like a restaurant in Cardiff may want to be a sponsorer, because after people have done their purchase for a shop, they may want to go and have something to eat.
Yeah, and they could see it on the receipt then, couldn't they? Like where to go eat. Like.
Yeah, well, it might say, it might say our buddy customers, or our buddy's clients' customers get 10% off here. Yeah. So by giving them the 10%, it's driving traffic to that venue, because it's top, in the advertised top and tail, So yeah, there's such a big opportunity there, for.
Yeah, you have to send that over to me in email, Mike. That's a very good point you just come up with there. I like that one. Well, I have to send that over to me, right?
Yeah, no worries at all. But if you gave me a bit of time on it, and actually I seen it and whatever as well, I come up with 10 ideas, and maybe 2 or 3 of them would be great. Maybe all 10 would be great. You never know,
Yeah, keep thinking cap on, Mike, and let me know.
Yeah, I love helping people anyway. So and I am a creative thinker. I spent my last probably 20 years creatively thinking around problems, and using tech as the way around most problems, which is why I've loved the lockdown period, because the people I used to try and get kicking and screaming onto the internet have now all been forced on.
I know.
Coronavirus did a much better job than I could ever do.
It did indeed.
So I think we've accelerated about 20, 30 years of online trading.
Yeah, probably have. Yeah, probably have.
So all those ideas that you've had, all those ideas that you've had, sat in a car, after going shopping in the real world, there's going to be a load of people having those ideas with all these online transactions that they're doing now. They're actually sat in the car because they don't go out in the car anymore, because they just traded online all the time.
Yeah.
So you said you're doing a rollout through Swansea Bid, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's
Swansea Bid. Go on.
Is that part of Swansea Council or something? Is that a public sector body, or is it private?
Yeah, kind of. It's not exactly the council. It's just like Bid. It's like most businesses in the Swansea area, or town, I should say, or city, really, come under the Bid.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of say in these stores. So they control what opens, what goes where, and so forth. So I met a guy on there, from there. He liked the product, and we had a meeting. And he's going to give us a rollout in September.
Yeah, that's good. Are you marketing that rollout? Are you busy social media marketing it and putting?
I'm social media marketing. My partner Brady Flay, he takes care of the Facebook and the Instagram and the Twitter. I'm on LinkedIn and networking, tell everybody it's going out as well. Yeah, and that's it. And when we get I think it's now next month, I'm fully part of the Bid. They got a big TV in the Castle Gardens, a big huge 400-inch telly, and we'll go up on there and stuff, and we'll have stickers in shops. So yeah, I'll walk around with an Our Buddy flag or something, really marketing around town.
Good. Well, I got a Welsh Biz brand where I Welsh business news and that sort of thing. So if you've got any press releases or any content, send it to me and tag me in on your social media, and I'll happily share it in some of my places, a bit of free publicity for you. I don't mind giving a bit of free publicity to any business, because I like helping people. I like helping business people. I like helping entrepreneurs. That's why on my podcast, I do a lot of advice, training and advice on it, because I've been an entrepreneur for 30 plus years. I used to be a corporate sales director. So, I've been part of a fast growth business in tech that most people have never been part of. So they don't know what that sort of journey looks like, if you like,
Yeah.
Because I was part of a fast growth business for 10 years. So I know exactly what the journey looks like. And I can help other people to map out similar sort of journeys for themselves. So I like helping people. I'm also patriotic Welsh, and I like helping the Welsh economy as well. So anyone in Wales, they're always going to get my help. But actually, I do a lot of global networking as well, and I help people around the world because, like, if you can help people, I don't care where they're from, really. I'd always prefer to help Welsh people than any other people because Welsh people got dragon's blood in their veins, and
Of course they are.
they're mystical. So, I'm going to help my brothers out first, but I'll help my distant cousins out as well. And, I'll help everyone out. Why not? I always think if you can't help, then why not?
Yeah, why not, today? Why not?
You know what I mean? There's plenty of wealth and success out there for everybody. So the more we all can help each other get what we want out of life, the happier we all are.
Yeah, of course. Good way of looking at it, Mike.
Yeah, at the end of the day, someone else succeeded. I think a lot of people think success is finite, and if someone else succeeds, then they're not going to. But success is as plentiful as you want it to be. Success looks different to lots of different people anyway. So one person's version of success is different than someone else's. So just help people get to whatever they want to achieve in life, get to what they see as success. And often you'll get to success yourself in the same way, at the same time, by helping and collaborating,
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So after this call, I'll happily put you in touch with a few people that I know, might be able to help you a bit further. And, likewise, if ever you come across anyone who's you meet who's interested and they want to come on my podcast and share their story, or anyone who's in tech and they need a bit of help, I'll happily help them too if you send them my way. So
I will, Mike. I will definitely do it.
I got a big network, I do a lot of networking. I do about 6 to 8 events a week, sometimes more. And I'm currently networking around the globe. So I belong to a network that in Wales, that Intrabiz network. You should come on the events. 9 to 11, there's a free event every Friday. Sorry, not 9 to 11 till 1.
11 to 1.
Yeah, they do an event in Cardiff, 9 till 11, and then 11 till 1 in Swansea.
Is it?
And it's intrabiz.co.uk or intrabizwestwales.co.uk, where you can book online. They both offer free events at the moment. They're normally paid for in the real world, but online they're free.
Face-to-face now, or is that like on virtual?
It's online Zoom like this, but with like 30 people or whatever.
Network. Right, I got you.
And then I do network in Ireland, which meets up 3 times a day, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And I've started doing speed networking in America, where there's people from all around the world. That's like a Thursday evening.
Yeah.
I started networking. I did a South African networking event on Friday last week, and I'm going to be doing that one regular as well. I've started partnering with a guy who's in the Southeast. I used to do a lot of real world networking in the Southeast. Now he does a lot in the Southeast, and we both we're both people that join people together or join the dots. So we have a chat every now and then, and he says, I'm helping so-and-so, so-and-so, who do you know who could work with them? And we start pushing people back and forth together and stuff, and connecting the networks and stuff. So
yeah, sounds good, Mike. Hey, when you're in all these networking events all around the world and everywhere you are, anyone comes up, say they own a builders, merchants, retail store, any kind of store, got a till system, drop me in there.
Well,
I can go worldwide, Mike. That's my plan anyway.
Well, if you grease the wheels and make me remember you more than all the other people that I work with as well, grease the wheels, cross the paths with Silver somehow, and you'd be top of mind at the opportunity. That's what it's about. It's about greasing the wheels. This is why I say build a reseller affiliate structure, and then instead of you having to go and contact all those retail people, you'll have 100 or 150 or however many you can build, and then you'll have an army going out there and telling people what you do. So you'll end up getting to where you want to get to much quicker. Then that's my advice. Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's true. I've come across that phrase quite a lot recently.
Yeah, well, that's because you're on a journey of entrepreneurship now, of business growth and entrepreneurship. And most successful people, you ask most successful people the secret to their success, and they'll tell you 2, 3, 4 things. Yeah, one of them they'll tell you. I've listened to loads. I've spoken to Grant Cardone, Brian Tracy, um, Robert Kiyosaki, Sharon Lecter, Kevin Green, loads of top entrepreneurs, loads of them. And most of them will tell you that it's to do with the team that they built around them. Yeah. That's one of the biggest secrets to success is build a team of good people. In fact, most entrepreneurs will tell you build a team of people that are more cleverer than you.
Yeah.
That are smarter than you.
I just know my bit and leave them crack on with their bit, innit? With their bit.
That's exactly. You just build the team together and let them do their bits, and you've experienced that with your coders and stuff, they're the clever people who make it work. You just got to bring them together,
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah, exactly. And there's 2 teams you've got to build. One is your internal team, the team of people around you, or your sales team, or your affiliate team, etc. And the other one then is your network. The people who you network with. Because again, most entrepreneurs will tell you your network is your net worth. So the value of the people you're connected with will equal the value of your business or your life. So surround yourself with valuable people, and it'll increase your value. So that's a key one. And then another one is do something you're passionate about, because then you'll overcome all the hurdles that come your way, because entrepreneurship's not easy.
It's not easy at all. It's my first blast at it and all. So I've only been doing it 10 months, and no business experience.
Exactly. Have you had any big hurdles yet, or
loads of them. I had loads of them. I had loads of people saying this app isn't going to work, and this ball actually, excuse the language.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. Right. I speak French.
They said, who's going to do this? Receipts? Oh, no, it's like receipts. You'll never get rid of receipts. And I'm like, I'm not trying to get rid of receipts. I'm just trying to make a reduction in them. It's not going to work. Nobody can download an app. I've had it all. Trust me, I've had it all.
The problem is most people don't understand half of what they're talking about anyway. They're just offering advice.
I even got asked, what am I selling? Fresh air? That is why I got told once. Am I selling fresh air? Fresh air. And I've written that person's name down. When I get to where I want to be, you have an email from me. Fresh air is important.
Fresh air bottled from Bracknell.
Yeah, 40 quid.
But the thing is, 90% of people haven't got the balls to go after what they want in life and to chase their dreams. So you should ignore 90% of people anyway, because they're full of.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? They're full of nothing anyway. They haven't got the energy to do anything in life anyway, other than just get a job and stay there for 40 years.
I know. I thought, right, I'm going to do it. If I didn't do it, I probably would have regretted it 12 months later. So I thought, let's do it. So I'll have no regrets.
Well,
if it fails, if it's not going to fail, at least I tried.
Yeah, a lot of entrepreneurs' philosophy of life is live a life with no regrets. It's definitely fine.
Definitely there. If you don't do it, you'll never know.
Yeah, exactly. I always think if you do 10 things and you fail at all those 10 things, which, you've got to be pretty bad to do that anyway. I've never failed at 10 things in a row ever. But if you've tried 10 things and you failed at them, so what? Just try 10 more things.
Try. You get it at the end.
And you regretted doing it. I'd be regretful for that forever,
Of course. You've got to do it.
Yeah, so a lot of people, especially in the tech space, actually, they say if you want to be successful in the tech space, learn how to fail quickly and move on.
Yeah, true.
Because, not everything's going to work. So just, bin it and move on. It's tech at the end of the day. You just create it.
We did this starting off. We built an app starting off, just like a window, but it was wrong because we didn't really know as much as what we know now, me and Bradley. It's like, easy. What's this now? QR code generated. Then what's this for an app now? Nah, works, but it's not good enough. No, how is that going to work in the shop end? It's not going to work, is it? And it's like, just not going to work. What are we going to do? It's like, right then, back to the drawing board, let's build another one.
Yeah, exactly. But the next time you built it, you're armed with the knowledge of the failure of the first time. So you didn't actually fail, you just learned.
You just learned from it, I did. I did indeed. I learned a lot from it,
Yeah, that's what Alexander Graham Bell, the guy who invented the telephone, he failed 10,000 times, but he didn't fail 10,000 times. He found 10,000 times not how to do it.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which eventually meant that he only had one way left how to do it. He failed so many times that he had
yeah.
to
Now we have to be right.
eventually, like, you know. That's the thing with this app, like, you know. I'm pretty sure it's whatever version it is. Yeah, whatever version it is. Is it the final version?
No, it's not the
No,
final version. No, this is just the start of the version. This is just the start of it. It's the start of it to beat the Apple made to get uploaded. It was an app store for like 4 weeks to upload. This is wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Oh my God. Right. Okay. So now it's gone live. Now you just look at it. Right. This got to be done. That's going to be done. This is going to grow. This is going to be more marketing section there. We already know how big this app's going to go, but at the minute, I just really chuffed. Well, me and Bradley are both chuffed. So we actually made this through to the app store, built an app. It works, and it's in the app store, and it's going to market. What can you ask for the minute, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And what's the app called? Is it Our Buddy or
Our Buddy? Everything's Our Buddy.
Our Buddy? Yeah. Because you said the business is a bit longer than the app. The Our Buddy. What did you say?
Yeah. I just added that on. The business called Our Buddy Limited, but I always add a bit on because I know what's going to happen next. They say, Our Buddy, what's that? So I just answer the question before it comes.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, I'll have to check it out. I'll have a little look at the app store. Is it functioning at the moment, or is it not functioning until we've got some shops, some EPOS systems with it on?
Yeah. It won't be functioning until it goes to market in September. Unless I get it before. If I get to market before September, it'll be functioning before.
Yeah, and I suppose once the shops have it linked to their EPOS system, then the shops are going to market to, or let people know that they can. You would have to put something on the till or some sort of market.
Yeah. We put in like them plastic things on the till, like saying Our Buddy used you. I'll have stickers in the windows.
Yeah, with the sticker
it's going to be everywhere.
If you want your receipt digital, download the app type thing.
Yeah.
That's good,
And it comes with a load of perks then as well.
Yeah, well, getting an app downloaded from the App Store can be difficult. That can be difficult.
I know.
Because there's a lot of apps, like, you know. But if you've got a real world way of getting people to download the app, rather than having to get them to, so for example, when they go to the till, it's something saying, like, if you want your receipt in order to do an exchange, if it doesn't fit or whatever, then download this app in order to get the receipt going to your phone.
Yeah.
Then that's, that real world system will mean that you'll get apps downloaded much easier than having to sort of find a way of like making lots of noise amongst all the noise of apps.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like our return policy is easy as well. So like you aren't going to take your receipt back, they got to type in this code, they got to look for you via email. You just scan the QR code, it's on the receipt, bang, there's your return on the EPOS system. Job done, seconds. We've covered all the areas.
Yeah, good. And I guess the EPOS system is in store. I guess this works with their online merchant account as well.
And online, no, it wouldn't work online. We have actually talked about online, but I can't compete with email online.
You can't.
I think everything's just done. I said I can't really compete with the email online.
Well, I think you could, right? And this is why you could compete with email online, right? It's because emails, right, people get thousands of emails and people lose their emails in amongst all their emails, right? Whereas actually, if you had a little button on the buy now section and they downloaded the app and they could keep their receipt in the app and in their wallet or whatever, then I think that's a better place for them to keep the receipt than in their emails.
See, Mike? No, that's another idea you've come up with again now. So that's two ideas. You've hit on the idea. Keep on coming.
Yeah, definitely. But so to me, with you being an app and being electronic and all online, it would probably be easier for you to roll this out to online stores than it would be to EPOS stores, yeah? And all you've got to do is do a deal with all the online merchant accounts. There's probably only, 10, 20 merchant accounts. If I had to guess, I'd say that's sort of many. And all you've got to do is do a deal with all the online merchant accounts to make it part of their process. So instead of people having an email receipt of their purchase, they can have an email receipt or an electronic receipt or both. so that they make sure they don't lose their receipt. Because I bet you there's loads of people that get their email receipt and then can't find their email to do a trade or an exchange because they've deleted it or it's ended up in their junk or whatever.
Yeah,
Worth looking
yeah.
at anyway, I would
It
say.
is looking at. I am going to look into it. Yeah, forward all these ideas over to me, like I said, Mike, right? And I'll go through and we'll have another chat and we can see what we
Yeah,
can do.
no worries. And if any of them help you to make even more millions on top of your millions, then
I'd be
just
greasing your wheels. I'd definitely be greasing your wheels.
remember to buy us a couple of beers or two, like, you know?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I'll come down to the what's that pub at the train station, the Princess Arms, is it?
Yeah. Actually, there's one that's really cheap. You can have a couple of quick drinks and it won't cost you much. That's the one right on the end of the train station. I meet people there all the time.
Is it? There we are then.
Great
That's
Western. Great
the
Western.
Great Western. I know what that is, yeah. I will take a day, Mike, right?
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I've given you some networks and I can introduce you to some people going forward. So, anything else you need? Anything else I can help you with?
No, just at this very moment in time, I'm sure I'll think of something as soon as I hang up to you now.
Well, I'll start liking and commenting your content as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure. I'm not connected to your. Is it cousin you said? Yeah.
Oh, my nephew, Bradley Flay.
Bradley Flynn. Yeah.
Flay, Flay.
Flay. Bradley Flay. I'll
Yeah.
connect with Bradley as well because he does more of your LinkedIn posts, don't he?
No, I'm on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is me.
Okay.
I'm all over LinkedIn. Brad does
On
the
Insta.
Insta, yeah, younger Steely.
Yeah. Of course, that would make sense.
But on LinkedIn, it'll just be our buddy. So if we just follow our buddy.
Oh, you've got a company page on there, have you,
Yeah,
buddy?
it's a company page, yeah.
Don't you post as yourself though? Because you get more viral messaging. Your messages go further if you post as an individual rather than a company.
Is there?
Yeah.
Ah.
Have you tarted up your LinkedIn profile so it's like looks the bee's knees?
Yeah. Looks pretty decent, yeah. It does.
Yeah.
Taking
Yeah.
like 10 months to get it sorted.
So you're joint founder, founder and CEO of this tech startup business. So make your profile look great, and then
Yeah.
share lots of content about what's happening, because people want to know. People want to know. That's how you said you spoke to the guy at the Swansea bid. He liked the idea of it, got you that. That's how opportunities arise by putting stuff out there, and then people come across it and see it, and so. Yeah, get posting regularly. I'll start liking and commenting, and you can start liking and commenting on some of my stuff, and
I
we'll
will.
help share the message. And I got plenty of places. I got like a Welsh Biz page on LinkedIn where I can share it to, and I've also got an MA consultancy company page which I got about 500 followers on, and not a massive amount because I never really posted consistently on my company pages for a long time, but I do now because I consistently post on LinkedIn as well. I had a barren spell when I was posting more on blogs, Facebook and Twitter, but now I'm probably doing more LinkedIn, podcasting and YouTubing. But I'm still doing blogs, I'm still doing Facebook, I'm still doing Twitter, I still do Instagram. But it's just about priorities, which one you prioritize. And LinkedIn's the best for getting organic reach. So without having to pay for it at the moment.
I've got a lot to LinkedIn, I'll be honest.
Yeah, LinkedIn. Well, everyone's just on LinkedIn at the moment. So not only is it good for getting organic reach, but it's good for just networking and connecting with people, because like everyone is on LinkedIn, for much longer amounts of time than they used to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed my time on LinkedIn. Looking forward to the years to come and grow my network and meet more people. Looking forward to it, mate. Just looking forward to growing my network and my business as time goes by.
Yeah, brilliant. All right then. Well, you've said obviously about connecting with our buddy on LinkedIn, the company page, and also as Michael Copic on yourself. It's our buddy, I guess, on Instagram, and our buddy on Facebook as well.
Yeah, our buddy's on Facebook, our buddy's on Instagram. I got the company page on LinkedIn, but you just follow me on the company page. That'd be great.
And have you got a website? Has you got a website up and running?
Yeah. Website is ourbuddy.co.uk. Just the company name.co.uk. You find a lot of information on it.
Yeah. So pretty much if they search our buddy anywhere, they're going to find our buddy.
They are indeed.
Happy days. That's always
Yeah,
good when you can get, our buddy across everything. It makes it nice and easy, especially
it
when it's
is.
people. So have you started using the hashtag our buddy?
No.
No. Well, next time you do some posting, in fact, go back through some historical posts, edit them, and stick hashtag our buddy on them.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to take ownership of that hashtag before someone else does?
Right. Okay. I will do. I will get on that. Oh, I just got trademark as well last week after 7 months of waiting. So
Okay.
this pandemic, so now fully own the brand now. I know the Coca-Cola this brand, but
Yeah, brilliant. Well,
I've got
I've
the
been
full chain
using
now.
hashtag Mike Armstrong for a long time, and if you Google search the hashtag Mike Armstrong, you'll see like billions of content, all to
Is
do with
it?
me and what I do and all the rest of that. That's what your mission is with our buddy, yeah, is to get that hashtag on everything that you do, so that then when you're marketing and stuff, or when you meet people, all you've got to do, doesn't matter if you've got business cards, you haven't got to send them to your LinkedIn, your Insta, your Facebook, your WhatsApp, you haven't got to send them anywhere. All you've got to do is look for hashtag our buddy wherever you are, and you'll find us.
Ah, right then. That hashtag our buddy is going to be everywhere.
That's why I would stick it everywhere, and then that's what you say. So I say to people ask me for stuff all the time, and I just say Google search hashtag Mike Armstrong, or look for hashtag Mike Armstrong in any social, and you'll find me.
There we are. I shall do that then, Mike.
All right,
I
brilliant.
will.
All right then. Well, I got to shoot
Lovely.
because I got another call waiting to come in the room now. So I'm going to say
Thanks
thank
for
you very
that,
much
Mike.
on the podcast, and hope you have a great day and keep building the great business. It looks like a great opportunity.
Thank you very much. And email all them ideas to me, okay?
Yeah, no worries, will do.
Thank you, Mike. Nice speaking to you. Cheers, mate.
All the best.
Ta-da.
Bye-bye.
Ta-da.
Right, nothing else left for me to say now other than have a great day. I know I will. And thanks very much for listening. Cheers. Bye.